Okay guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. I guess I'm just gonna have to scrap the video that I had recorded on my camera because I currently still don't have a computer, nor do I have the funds to buy a fucking computer right now. So I guess I'm just gonna try to remember. I should have probably watched my video that I had recorded on my camera to refresh my memory, but basically, yeah, along the lines of me no longer talking to that new person that I met. No bad feelings, nothing crazy bad happened. It just didn't work out, and that is completely fine. Yeah, so I'm not talking to that person no more, and I should probably keep the people that I'm talking to off the internet. I mean, I don't say their names, I don't describe too much of who they are, so no one would guess who I'm actually talking about. But just the fact that I'm talking to somebody or I'm not talking to somebody, I am probably going to keep that information to my damn self and just not talk about that shit on my channel, because maybe I'm jinxing it. I'm not too sure. I guess I can kind of talk about how I am very proud of myself. We are now in August 9th, 2025. I gotta fart, hold on. Oh girl, it's August 9th. And honestly, I'm proud of myself. I'm truly proud of myself for how long I've come. And I was also journaling about this as well. Like, I have come so fucking far. All the nights of feeling sad, all the tears I've shed, all the prayers that I've prayed, all the lonely nights where I felt alone, confused, frustrated, angry, sad, just about where I'm at and my perspective on love and relationships. That seems to be the theme of my videos lately. Love, relationships, heartbreak, healing, dating, life starting over, or life in your 30s, being solo. Because yes, although I'm growing in other aspects of life, this is like my niche, I guess. This is my new niche, I guess. So I'm gonna stick along that topic. I'm very proud of how far I've come, truly. Healing my anxious attachment style, learning to be okay with not being out, always doing things, and enjoying, genuinely, thoroughly, 100% enjoying the peaceful nights. Because honestly, I would rather be bored, not being entertained, not entertaining, not be in the presence of a guy that's probably temporary in my life. I would rather be at that type of peaceful day, night, than to be entertained and having fake fun. What the fuck was I gonna say? Fake fun and just being temporary, like being on a temporary high. I would rather have these lonely and boring days. I've come a long way, and I don't think I give myself enough fucking credit. I don't really stop too much and think about how far I've come, because I feel like a lot of those times I felt like I was in fucking survival mode, and I was just trying to get by every single day and like get through the motions and process my thoughts. I'm finally at a place of being content with slow days like this, where it's just me, my thoughts. Because I used to get sad, like when my son would sleep over for the weekend with his other grandma or his biological father. I would feel lonely. I truly would feel lonely and sad, and I would literally cry because I felt lonely. And I would start to overthink about my future. And honestly, like, I truly am still struggling with navigating what I actually want. Because although I say that I'm a lover girl, and ultimately the people that I date and talk to, like, eventually I would want to be in a serious relationship with them, when I actually think about it and I think about whether I'm ready for that or if that's what I want right now, I used to also be in the mindset of like, I need to heal myself completely before I start dating. I need to have X, Y, and Z set in my life before I start dating. But in all reality, I've seen a video on TikTok, and this older lady was saying, you don't have to have your life completely figured out to date. to give love a chance and to open up your heart and to live and to experience and to learn. Because in all reality, we don't have much time on this earth. We never know when it's going to be our time. And that just clicked in my mind, and I'm like, she is so fucking right. Here I am, dodging everybody, cutting people off with the slightest nonsense, which I think is still valid. I'm not so strict on telling myself that I need to have X, Y, and Z all figured out before I start dating. So, yeah, I've been trying to mentally get that through my head and understand that. I've been open to date and talk to people. And yeah, so I guess I do have my heart open in that sense. Yeah, just a lot of trying to navigate. Like, do I see myself as a fucking girlfriend? I need to put in the effort as well on my end into the other person and reassure the other person. And there's a lot of mentalities and mindsets and perspectives that I'm still trying to unlearn and unglue from my mind. And I'm not gonna lie, like, there are days where I would cry because I think about, like, how am I gonna trust someone ever again? How? Like, just the thought of trusting someone again and investing my time, my love, my effort, my heart again with that risk of getting hurt again. That scares me. That makes me uninterested in dating, in taking people seriously. And I think because I'm so fucked up with, like, trust and everything, that I feel like I don't believe guys anything that come out of their mouth. I don't believe them. And majority of the time people are full of shit. But I also believe that there are genuine people out there. And I'm pretty fucking cold. Like, I don't want to hear it. It's fucking strict over here. You know, like, I definitely have my guard up 101%. I'm trying not to be that way. Because ultimately you have to be vulnerable. You have to take that risk regardless. I've just been trying to mentally unlearn all of that. And when I do have feelings of any type of emotion of, like, sadness or fear, which is also another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about how I think a part of me, when I was dating around, a part of me was scared. I think that's why I tend to shut people out and shut shit down easily and quickly, because I don't want to get hurt. And I'm afraid that my feelings might grow and I get hurt again. But you can't think like that. You can't live like that. You can't expect to create a relationship, build connections, thinking like that. A lot of unlearning for sure. And I don't think people understand, like, where I'm coming from. Like, everyone has been in relationships for, like, 5 years, 3 years. People have been in off and on relationships for, like, 7 years, 5 years. But I came from an 11-year relationship that wasn't off and on. There was no breaks. And I was also married. So I had that title and that duty to be a wife. And a lot of my efforts stemmed from being a wife. And that's kind of all I really knew, is being a wife, being a loyal girlfriend. That's all I knew. So imagine being in a relationship for over a decade, especially in your entire 20s of your life. Imagine coming out of that and not knowing how to fucking date, not knowing who you are outside of your relationship, outside of your marriage, not knowing just different ways of thinking. because you thought one way for so many fucking years, and you grew into that way of thinking and ways of thinking and beliefs. It's so different. It's so fucking different. And I don't think people understand like where I'm coming from. Coming out of an 11-year relationship, to being single, to navigating my life, navigating myself, navigating love and relationships and trust and all this shit. Like, it's very fucking different. And I think that's what I struggle with. Not me getting emotional. Yeah, like, it's truly a struggle. And nobody really like realizes or understand where I'm coming from. You know, when I dated, there were a few guys that were like, wow, you're so fucking fucked up that you don't trust anybody, or you're cold, or you get angry really easily, or whatever the case may be. But it's not me getting angry, it's me kind of being triggered. Like, when I'm lied to or someone's being shady to me, it kind of triggers me, and then I just cut that person off. Being in a long-term relationship with no breaks, not being off and on, being married, being thrown into being single is fucking scary. And when you're out there, don't get me wrong, I believe that there's beautiful people out there in this world, but also it's really messy out here. You know, like, I never really had my partying phase, or oh, not my nose running. I never really had a moment of me getting it all out of my system. I was just never that type of girl. And when I was fucking around and dating around, girl, I was fucking wildin'. But I feel like with all those situations and dating different people, experiencing different things, being ghosted for the first time, being in situationships, all of those situations benefited me in the end, because it built me up to be who I am today. I am fucking strong as shit. I am more aware and have more wisdom and knowledge and experience, and I would have never met this version of myself. A version of myself that has healed from a lot of old limiting beliefs and behaviors and thoughts. It's not to say that I don't have more learning to do, more things to experience, because all of that is going to come and that's going to keep happening. I'm going to never stop healing from anything. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Guess I'm going to be filming videos like this, so don't mind me, y'all. Do you guys want the car setting? I'm really happy with how far I've come. I'm glad I went through the shit that I went through. I'm just a gal trying to figure it the fuck out. Juggle. Just juggle, girl. We are juggling life, finances, mental health, love, relationships, being a mother, my goals, my things, stuff, shit that I want to accomplish in my life. And I guess my advice for this video is be resilient. Pick yourself back up. No matter how many times you get disappointed or shit don't work out, it's oh fucking okay. Just know that it's gonna benefit you in the end. In the end, you come out stronger. You meet a different version of yourself that you would have never met had you not gone through the things that you've gone through. Just continue to live. Just fucking live, babes.